The National Living Wage gave around 20% of people across the region a pay rise when it was introduced in April. But the policy, which was supported by a Yorkshire think tank long before it became law, has had a mixed reception.
Not surprisingly, some employers say they're struggling to cover the cost, but not all workers are keen either, as our business correspondent Danny Hewson has been finding out.
Crafting artisan meat pies is a labour-intensive business. Handmade adds value, but margins are tight. Finding the cash to give more than half of the employees a mandatory pay rise in April was difficult. But the real issue was the division it created among staff.
It's the first time in my career that I've ever seen a pay rise cause demotivation, which was was very strange in a way. But I think now it's settled down. We're back into a steady period. But I do have a slight concern that the next time round, when the living wages increased again, will it get to a level where we can't easily adjust?
On the factory floor, mixed feelings. Those in seniority feel a sense of unfairness, whilst others question the value of the pay bump.
I think everybody should be put up equally, so that everybody gets the same amount on a percentage basis, and give everybody a decent wage.
Overheads will go up, bills will go up, fuel will go up, everything will go up, and we won't get more money in our pockets. Although we do get more money, but it won't be worth more.
These are the grounds of the Joseph Rowntree Foundation, one of the first proponents of a living wage. Now, the figures introduced in April took the minimum amount an over 25 could be paid from £6.70 an hour to £7.20 an hour. But there's a big gap between that figure and the amount experts here believe is really needed for a decent standard of living.
Now, debate is currently raging about whether employers could or even should pay a higher rate. But here they're concerned about unintended consequences.
The risk of raising minimum wages very rapidly is that it's difficult for employers to adjust to that. They're not able to employ as many people, and so you get unemployment as a result. So we have to tread quite carefully here to make sure that on the one hand we're able to make sure that people can afford a decent standard of living based on what they're paid, but on the other hand that they are able to be in employment as well.
It's a question of economics for business, politicians and for wage earners. Balancing the needs of each won't be an easy path. Danny Hewson, BBC Look North, York.
More news now, and more than 100 government